Hello, and welcome to my stables. I am the Chocobo Keeper. Last episode, the party fought what is called a... It is not canon, we're calling it a butt. It is an undead creature that is skeletal on the top and tapers down from the waist into a little mini tornado. Afterwards, trying to figure out what they were doing and collecting some of the remnants of one, Sage got taken away, got to explore a new area. She met some familiar yet new faces and found some impeccable knowledge that could be quite handy. Let's see what the others are doing while Sage is gone. Alright, Sage is gone. How do you all respond?
Scream and run in circles.
Yeah,
Well, we're not big enough circles, then you're falling off the path.
What the fuck? Let's get to... I don't even know what to say. What can we do but move on? Like, we have to continue the mission.
I doubt he'd do anything too badly to her, after all.
Well, now we have two fuel save.
She's the only connection he has to get to us easily enough. So what I'm thinking is this isn't a case of he's taken her to do extremely bad things, but more she's become bait for a trap.
If he has fucking the ability to take her, what's stopping him from taking any of us?
The fact that he's only seemed to be able to actually control her, rather than the rest of us.
I
I
mean,
mean, if he had the ability to take control of any of us, don't you think he would have gone for, you know, the person with all the explosives? Or me?
if he was smart, he would have went after the dog.
Exactly. Therefore, he can only take control of Sage. Sage is
But-
currently bait as he prepares something. She's just
Then we
shouted as
stick to
she
the
goes to
mission.
collect the colt, by the way.
Then we just need to keep traveling and stay to the mission.
Well, there's not much we can do at the moment until we figure out where he's taken her.
Agreed, so let's be off. We're running out of time.
And once she's gotten the colt, she'll just hand it to Riku. He might be able to use that as a bit of shade from the sun.
Oh, it's much appreciated. And she'll kind of put it back on. Kyrish, you noticed the jaw of the creature laying in the hardened sand. And you remember Korik mentioning about Solus being poisoned after he got bit.
I'm gonna pick it up carefully, but pick it up.
Congratulations, you have the lower half of a butt jaw.
I'm sorry, what?
A what?
B-H-U-T, it's pronounced butt.
Not boot?
I'm thinking.
A hoot.
Yeah, it just...
Bahut. A bahut jaw?
You know what, we'll go with boot.
It's over the butt.
Boot!
It's too late. You said butt.
So you have a butt jaw. Lower butt jaw.
God, none of us.
We're all children.
You travel for a good, we'll say it's a 2-hour walk from where you fought those creatures to the city. Is there anything you would like to do during that time?
Oh, I have so many questions, and just so little information to make answers come forth.
I mean, are they questions that can only be answered by certain people, or just hypothetical questions kind of thing?
I'm starting to question this journey and the futility of it all in the eyes of some. I mean, I don't know. I'm just having doubts. I don't know why. So far, we've been a great tight-knit group. Something's just nagging at my brain. Something's
Off?
just, yeah, not right.
That's what he wants us to think. It's another reason why he took her. Demoralization.
But if she's,
If he was going to do something to her, he would have done it there and then. He could have tossed her into the sand or had her stab herself with her own blade, or
Did you not
immolate us with her
see-
spells.
did you not see him make her cut herself? She
Yes,
was
but
bleeding when she left, so if,
there's a difference between cutting herself on the arm or something and plunging it into her throat.
well, of course, I get that. I mean,
I said, she's more valuable to him alive than dead at the moment. Besides, it's not worth dwelling on the ideas of he's only doing this because we're coming after her.
that's not, there's something different. It's the worst possible scenario that we have to go after two people that we care about at the same time, and the clock is literally dripping
You're thinking that we're
with
going to
every
have to
past
choose.
moment. There is no choice. I choose them both.
Then we choose both.
I guess I'm just worried about failure.
If I recall anything from whatever deep recesses there may be, fear's a good motivator. And so is failure.
He has me doubting myself. And that in itself has got me angry. So let's go get this son of a bitch and get our friends back.
Oh, trust me. He's not going to stop us from doing that.
No, he certainly isn't.
Just remember this. For any inconvenience, any trouble, any issue, or worry that he gives us, when we meet him again face to face, we pay it back tenfold.
Sure, let's just get to the point where we can actually do that, yes?
Well, that's the plan, yes?
Indeed.
As you
Alright.
finish your conversation, you think you start to see some buildings in the distance, but you may wave it off as a mirage. You keep following the path, and the buildings haven't gone away. In fact, they've gotten closer. No actuality, there's also a few men in black, in blue clothes that stop you.
Men in black. Aliens? Sorry.
Like I could still hear her.
State your business here.
Oh,
Andra business.
As you look upon the people, you realize they look a lot like Keith. They are varying shades of orange and brown, and the one that is speaking is of a deep orange, and he narrows his eyes.
Gondra has been presumed dead.
Did you do something to your looks there, Keith?
that's not Keith. Even a dwarf with bad eyes can see that.
It looks very much like him, though, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, same race, yeah. He's a different color.
I think it's the sun in my eyes.
The
Gondra is very much alive.
Prove it. What does Gondra stand for?
Justice of the American way.
As a member of Gondra, I ain't got time for this. I've got friends that I need to rescue. Get out of my way.
If I recall from what you told me, Bet, Gondra is a amalgamation of everything that we individually are. Each letter of Gondra symbolizing one of us and our trait. I think you remember what each one is, though, yourself. But my biggest question is, why are you asking us to prove this when we can prove it another way? Because as far as I'm aware, there's only one person in this whole world that could create a bum run.
I'm half tempted to use it right now.
Illusions can be quite convincing.
Here, how's this for an illusion? And I'll grab some bum rum and
No!
take out a small flask.
as soon as you do that,
Not gonna lie, my mouth went somewhere else too when you went that way. Like, oh yeah, well, how's this then to prove it? And then you just shit yourself right there and then.
Well, that could be bad. That could be bad for me.
Could a depressed person do this?
you have 2 crossbows and a pointed right at you.
Choose your words and next move very carefully.
I was simply going to give you a sample of bum rum. If you would like me to prove it any further, I don't know what you want from me. I need to go rescue friends. They're in dire danger. I need to go now. Move.
Look, Goombert, this is not the way to do this.
Look, how else are we supposed to prove that we're Gondra to you? I've already stated what Gondra means.
Because
Joker might be
there's,
dying. Oh, sorry.
there's one of you missing.
Did I
Actually, no,
not
there's
just
2
say
of
that
you
I was
missing.
trying to frickin' save 2 of my friends? Did I not just say that? Are you seriously
say-
sitting here wasting the lifetime that they have left for us to go get them?
He did indeed say there were 2 of us missing that we needed saving.
For the love of the gods, would you please let us go?
Look, there were some doings with
Chicken feathers. Turkey feathers, yeah.
That. We don't quite remember everything just yet. We're getting there. We know a lot, but unfortunately our knowledge of our own history is a bit lacking. Forgive us if we can't give you 100% accurate details. We're piecing things together.
The three of them look at each other and they start conversing. And you can't understand what they're saying.
You know what? Now that you mention it, it's definitely not Keith. Doesn't have the deep voice.
No, definitely not. No.
Above
Kyrish just
average
go-
I
intelligence.
mean, maybe they know Keith, and God, Keith could freaking get.
Wait, they're wearing the same clothing as the guy that we found in the desert.
One of the guards will point to you as you're saying Keith, and the other guard will kind of point as you're mentioning the people in the desert. And the dark orange one will narrow his eyes and visibly tense. He'll give you some side eye.
We don't have time for
We'll
this.
give you an audience. But any wrong move or any funny business, and you'll be swallowed by the sands. Understood?
Sure, whatever. Can we go?
Of course.
They will lead you into the city.
Yay.
My god, new music!
For
Everybody
real.
panic!
Oh my god, what are we gonna do?
After a few minutes, you arrive in the center of town. Passing through, you see varying shades of brown clay bricks. They see you and they whisper excitedly, but they don't rush you, like the people in Broke did. In the center of the town, there's a large statue, surrounded by 6 smaller statues. The large statue is of a human with odd glyphs carved around the skull. He's holding a book in his right hand, and there's a tiny dragon draped around his shoulders. The other one is of an elf with her hair in a ponytail, a dented shield, and a great sword. The other one is of a troll-like figure, hands behind his back, standing proud and tall. The third statue is of a small man on top of a crouched, ready to attack wolf.
That confirms it.
Statue number 4 is of a younger version of the large statue, also with glyphs. His body is standing away from what seems to be whoever sculpted it, and his arms are crossed, but his head is looking towards his shoulder like, yes, can I help you? The 5th one is of a bushy-haired girl. Her hands are on her hips, and she's not looking down at her nose, but her head is slightly elevated like, don't fuck with me. And the last one is of a dwarf holding a hammer, not threateningly, but more as, I don't really do this kind of thing, but I kind of want to look badass in doing so. As you get closer, you can read the plaques. Kyrish, student, friend, valiant. Rhea, sister, daughter, selfless. Pete, strong, kind, enduring. Korik, brother, friend, funny. Sage, ambitious, student, friend, sister, daughter. Goombert Hemabel, kind, guiding, warm. And finally, the large one, Eldridge, the wise, powerful, teacher, mentor, friend. May the Holy One embrace you.
Okay, so do you remember that photo that we saw at Riku's place?
Yes.
Do you remember, like, how I saw that I got all excited at it because it was a photo of us from the past and it just had, like, nice, warm feelings to it? Why am I getting the opposite from this?
You know, I don't necessarily. I don't want to say I get the opposite feeling of it, but it certainly. It makes me uncomfortable to see a tribute of myself. Do I remember why these statues were erected for?
You do not.
It's just the wording on it seems a bit weird. If these are just like, oh yes, no, we're honoring a great deed and that lot, then why go out the way to say, like, daughter or sister and all this lot?
Wait a minute. What if they were clues? In case something terrible happened to our minds. We had
That
to remind
seems
ourselves
oddly
of something.
specific, don't you think?
Well, if
Right.
you had to remind yourself of something.
Okay, a couple of quick things. First things first. Who's the middle guy? With the dragon? Like, no, this last person here that it mentions. That's a new one.
What does Plaque say?
It mentions mine as a student.
That's what I was wondering, if that's the teacher?
Perhaps.
Was that our Oh, so much is still foggy, even with my memories back.
The second thing is, given what they said at the gates, and then this, are these gravestones?
Oof. Like memorial stones? Statues?
I mean,
Ugh.
by the readings of these, it feels like it. Which, I'm gonna be honest, feels appropriate for me, but I don't know so much about for the rest of you all.
They called
Yes, I
me
don't
warm.
feel very dead.
They called me warm. What? How do you describe a dwarf as warm? Huh.
It's a fiery hell that comes out of your ass. I think that's an understatement.
Warm.
Well, if
Does that-
anything, they should have called me hot.
It's just
Should have said I had a smoking ass. Like anything, but warm.
it's just
like-
one of those, like,
I piss warm.
warm. Is that because I provided comfort? No, it's because your ass powered our houses in the winter.
Oh,
Oh, God.
I wonder if I.
Oh, God. It's like the lightning
Okay.
rod thing in the last city, but it's
Just a bum rum. Oh my god. The bum rum engine. I need to get a hold of some gnomes.
Oh god.
We're gonna have go karts for everybody. Gonna run off bum rum. It's gonna smell like shit, but boy, we're gonna burn some tires up.
That goes up the past cart when.
Mario Kart starts. Yes. Is this courtyard place that we're at bustling?
There's
Like,
a few. There's a few amount of people walking about, but they are keeping their distance. Either because of you being escorted by the guards, or the fact they are seeing the live versions of the statues walking around. However, you do see a lizard woman kneeling in front of Sage's statue, and she's praying.
Yeah. Okay. So, do we need the guards? Do we need you anymore? Like, do you need us anymore? Can we just can we go find the stuff that we're looking to get here?
Oh no, we are taking you to the king. Once he has finished his business with you, you can do whatever if he allows you to leave.
Alright, in that case, do you mind just quickly filling us in on something here then? Who's... are we correct in saying, given student was under Kyrish, and the other guy... We're just trying to fill in some blanks here, given the missing memories of who started. Was he like a teacher, a mentor to us, or at least a Kyrish?
He looks at the party, his brows furrow, and he will turn his gaze towards Kyrish.
Don't turn your glaze towards us.
God damn it.
He should be able to answer that question for them, if you truly are Gondra.
And the whole idea of we're missing memories.
You could be lying for all I know. I don't know.
What reason would we have for lying?
Yes, you could be lying as well, telling us you're taking to see your leader, and really you're just going to throw us into a pit. So, who knows who's lying here?
I don't know, I feel like I'm surprisingly good at climbing. I could probably get out of a pit.
The only thing that has kept you from my blade's edge is the fact you know Heath. That is the only thing keeping you alive at this point.
Okay.
Who did you just call? What? Heath. Keith?
Heath Bar? What?
Are you speaking of Keith?
The more you say Keith, the more his face will start to scowl.
Oh my god, if we keep doing that, his lips will meet his brow.
God damn it,
I'm just imagining it's like the friggin' Mario 64 thing where you can warp the face, just drag the lip up to the brow.
Oh my god, yes!
That was beautiful poetry. I'm using that.
Good shit. That was good shit.
Take it we're not supposed to mention the K name either.
Look, just get us to your king as soon as possible. I really am getting really impatient with you people.
The feeling's mutual.
Well then carry on, let's go.
I'm sure they have their reasons.
Apparently I can't go any faster than you allow me to, so let's go.
You reach the It's not really the outskirts, but there's no other building surrounding it. And you are led into a hexagonal room. From the outside, the bricks are bleached and the bricks are cracked. The patrol leads you inside and hands you off to another patrol, except for the dark orange one. He is standing behind you, making sure that no one falls behind.
Do my best to just.
So if you don't, if you don't mind me asking, given that you keep accusing us of being dead, how did we die?
Sorry.
The new patrol will look at you. They speak slow, but this is still not in a tongue you understand.
I was catch that I didn't catch that.
Basically, you had went to Death's Hall and you never came out. You died there.
Oh no, we very much came out. Just with a little less memory.
Can I? Ooh, do I have the ability to cast a spell?
Come out, then down, and then we decided it took a winding path, and now we're back here. Aside from Riku, we kind of met Riku halfway along.
The guards will trade looks with each other. The dark orange one will sharply nod his head and you continue through. Bert, your hidden door senses would be going the fuck off at this point as you're being led from room to room.
Okay. Am I allowed to cast a spell?
You could try, but keep in mind there are two guards in front of you and there is the dark orange one right behind you.
Alright, oh, I got a good one. I'm gonna grab my stomach and be like, oh god. Oh.
No.
Oh god. You guys, I gotta go to the bathroom, man. You guys gotta get me to the latrine quick. Come on, where's the nearest bathroom? Hurry up.
Are you lying?
Well, yeah, sure.
Alright, then I need you to...
I guess I could have should just, yeah, I'm just gonna drink some rum. Really
you
hurt.
do not have any.
Oh! That's right, all I have is bum rum.
Yes.
Well, use and reuse.
Oh! That is so unsanitary. I do.
Oh
Ew.
my god.
Oh!
Yes, I'm lying my ass off.
Alright, I need you to roll me a bluff check.
Check. God. It's probably charisma based as well. Fuck, of course it is. 19. Yeah, 19.
19? Alright, let's see if I can beat that.
I would like to actually try and see through this as well.
Go for it, sense motive. Bird, I recommend you for your high roll, but unfortunately, the dark orange one rolled a dirty 20.
Alright,
rolled a dirty 20.
So he thinks that I'm full of shit and that I don't have to shit, right?
Yes, he is. He can tell that you're lying.
So,
Shot. I tried.
Hold on.
I rolled a sense motive as well. I rolled a nat 1. Rhea is trying to step as far away if it's possible, be like, oh no, I know what happens. I know what happens here. Nope.
Don't let him near the torches.
Everyone extinguish your flames.
In that case, I'll ask.
Oh,
if,
hold on. TDAB still has to make a roll.
oh,
No, I got an 8.
Damn.
So they both think I have to shit my guts out.
Yes, except for the guard behind you. Hell.
No, you don't. Quit lying for yourself. It's embarrassing.
You think I don't have to? Oh, you're
Can
gonna.
it be,
Hey,
however, can it be more convincing because two people genuinely believe that this
That's
is going to happen?
Right? Holy fuck! Can I get an assist?
With an assist, that's a +2, which makes it 21. You bastards.
Gotta get me to the shitter, man. I'm stomach cramping. Oh, come on, man. I gotta go.
God, you do not want this mess.
You're probably best letting him go, otherwise it's gonna take ages to clean up. It's gonna stink out the whole place, and do you really want to be known as the guard that let someone shit themselves and then have to clean it up?
He
Not to
heavily...
mention, his stuff's explosive.
You two, take him to the train. I'll take these other two to the king.
They
Take
nod.
it to the little dwarf's room.
Little dwarfs room?
You managed. Bert, you are now taken away to one of the side rooms. Let's see. Y'all need to put your tokens on the map.
Dun, dun, dun.
Stop taking them all.
I changed the map.
Stop taking them off.
Dun, 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 dun. Where do you want me on the?
You're
That's
gonna
on.
go over here. Excuse you, sir. No, over here. You're invisible. Just come your titties.
I'm invisible. I have titties.
You have invisible titties?
I have invisible titties. I can't even appreciate the damn things myself.
That's a shame.
Cheers.
Alright. So, Bert, you're taken to the left. And you see that it's basically like a... like a barracks. Kyrish and Rhea would see a stone wall just kind of inset and disappear into the wall next to it. Once they're through, the wall will slam shut. They continue on. The dark orange one will push you through to the next room. And this will...
Oh, go ahead.
And this will happen multiple times.
With stone sense.
Hold on a minute.
I guess that was a no.
God damn it, cat! You just dumped water everywhere. I fucking hate you sometimes. I didn't have a chance. Okay, I had a choice, yes, but not a chance.
There was a kitty mishap. She's dealing with.
Okay, cool. I was like, oh no, everybody died.
We all
Everybody
died.
died.
Well, no. What you missed? Bert faked a stomach ache. That he had to take a shit. So I wanted him to rush me to the latrine, and my bluff was a 19, and I bluffed Rhea and TDAB into believing that I had shit. They failed their fucking bluff or sense motive saves. So they lent me an assist, and they gave me a 21. They rolled a 20. So I got them to take me to a bathroom where I will, do the dirty.
Which is just the normal dirty because you don't have any rum in your system.
Whoa, I don't even have to shit. I just wanted to get away and find a place that I could break off and get some privacy for a half a minute.
Well, you're not really private. You don't have privacy. You're still being escorted.
Well, true. But I mean, they'll eventually let me go into a fucking bathroom, right?
Nope.
Well,
They are on high alert right now. They are going to watch you take a shit. Quote unquote.
They better enjoy.
They
Alright.
take you to that proverbial pit they were going to throw us down and just got there.
Right,
Well, don't let me
so...
hold you up.
Bert, what are you planning to do with these two guards watching you?
Be on my best behavior. Be on my best behavior. No bum rum. Alright. I'm gonna throw myself into a coughing fit. I'm gonna try and do this and pull it off. And if I get caught, I get caught. Oh well. I am going to try and throw myself into a coughing fit. While I'm on the shitter, I'm gonna try and cast a spell. So to make to cover up the spoken components of the spell, the verbal.
Can you cough and talk at the same time? Would that be something Bert could do?
I mean, I can do it, so surely Bert can do it.
Huh?
You would think. I don't even know if there would be a roll for that though.
Do a bluff for me.
A 10.
So the rolled a net 20.
Of course he did.
The other guard rolled a net 1.
Oh my god. So now they're going to argue over if it's fake or not.
Or you begin your coughing fit, and the one guard, his speech is slow. Stop faking.
At this point, I don't even care. I'm just going to continue what I'm doing. And I might have to make a concentration check or something to be able to do this spell while I'm coughing. That's up to you. It's only comprehend languages.
Okay, but
It is a spell.
it is, and the way you're going about it is super shady. So like they're like,
Yes, it is. It is definitely a shady way to do it. But if I got them away, I mean, these guys probably don't know that much about magic. Maybe they do, who knows? Taking my chance. Because I want to know what they're saying when they're speaking in their language and we can't understand it. It drives me nuts.
Bert, as you're getting ready to cast the spell, the second guard nudges the first one that spoke and does weird. He waggles his fingers, and you know this as like this stereotypical magic sign.
Oh, Jesus.
So the guard that spoke to you raises his crossbow and points it straight at your head. Stop. Or force shoot.
Okay, I'm not doing anything bad. I'm sorry. Look, I'm just trying to understand y'all's language. I would like to be able to talk to you in your own tongue. Is that such a bad thing?
They look at each other. Grimil. They look at each other for the right word. Change our words to yours.
No, it's not on you guys. It's for me. So when you talk, I can hear and I can speak back to you in your native tongue. There's no loss of translation words. Nobody gets confused. I want to be able to follow what you're saying to me. But if I can't understand it, then I'm gonna have a hard time doing that.
They look confused. That what Grimil do?
Who Grimil?
Captain. And they are going to motion towards another what seemingly blank wall, but you can tell that this is not your normal wall, as it does as the first one did and slides away. You are led into a chamber. You see 2 doors, but you still get the set, like, basically your stone sense is going off the charts. It's not stopping. And the guards lead you to a wall behind a chest, and you meet up with the rest of your group. The guard that's been speaking to you will point at the dark orange one. Green meal.
Mr. Grimil. Captain Grimil, I presume?
He will turn his head towards you.
And how was your ship?
Well, it was rather uneventful. I mean, Everything came out okay. I was curious if you would allow me to cast a spell on myself so that I could speak your native tongue with you. And that way there's nothing lost in translation on your instructions on what we are requested to do.
I can translate just fine. There's no need for that.
Well, you see, seeing as how we're here against our will, and I consider this to be borderline hostile, I'd really like to make sure that you guys aren't saying anything outside of our listening capabilities that isn't translated, just to keep everybody honest.
It's not really against your will, as you walked into the territory of Gula willingly, on your own, in some cases 4 feet, or hooves.
But
Willingly, yeah, sure, I came here willingly. I didn't come to this part willingly. I was stopped at the gate, escorted by guards, questioned, my time wasted. I'm clearly on a mission to go save somebody that's very important to me, and I'm stuck here doing this. There had been a lot of talk back and forth between our escorts and things that we didn't understand and couldn't understand because obviously we're not able to speak your language. If you'd allow me to cast a spell on myself, I would be able to. That would put me in a lot better place mentally. Be a lot more friendly, as it were, if I knew that I could be around people that trusted me enough to do this.
he's going to face you. And it's not the air of arrogance, but it is the air of someone that's been around the bush. I guess bravado is the word I'm looking for.
We have rules. We have procedures. If you would be like your companions and comply peacefully, and honestly shut the fuck up, we would have been to the kings by now.
I just don't see why we have to go see the king in the first place. That's not been explained.
Rules and procedures.
What rule says that a person can't walk into this territory on their own free will and be accepted like everybody else here?
Because not everyone shows up looking like the honor of the dead outside. That's why.
I'm more concerned about the fact that you, the whole fact that... Look, from where we just came from before, not that many people recognized me as Rhea. So, then again, I did come in wearing the mask there. Never mind, just realized that I'm not wearing the mask anymore. I woke up wearing that mask. It's gonna take a while for me to realize I'm not.
Indeed. Fair enough. Alright, fine. Can we just get this over with as quickly as possible, please?
He's going to sharply nod and continue leading you through the rooms. You enter. Bert, Rhea, and Kyrish, along with Riku and Gramil, you enter a room. You see 2 blue rectangular objects on the side of the room. And you immediately see one as Amora, and the other one has Keith in it. The next thing that catches you off guard is someone that looks like Keith, but is more human in nature. And standing in front of him is Sage.
My brain just broke.
I feel like I need to do the meme that's been happening with everyone else over the past friggin' week. Just a quarter of going,
Oh shit.
I think Rhea just broke.
Hey!
That's all you have to say? Is hey? After you disappeared for like 2-3 hours?
Okay, what? The
We're
fuck
processing
is
a
going
lot
on?
right now.
How in the fuck? Wait. Somebody fill me in. What the hell's going on here?
Same question.
How, Sage? Where?
It's just like lean down, checking Sage's eyes, being like, they're clear.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
What the?
I'll tell you later.
Later.
Right, I'm gonna need you to do me a favor, Sage.
What?
Move a bit closer to Amora's tank because I need to do several things at once and I don't have the time. So if I'm gonna have to hug you, I'm gonna have to hug you while on the way to Amora's tank.
No touching.
Can I at least get a fist bump?
Let's deal with the situation first, and I will tell you the whole story.
As this
So many emotions on her face right now.
Amora's got a tank.
As you're having this conversation, the one known as Gramil will move over beside the human-looking lizard man and will stand with his arms behind his back. The other gentleman, he's a little bit taller than Keith and much less scaly. His eyes are gray in color, and there are starting to be wrinkles around them. He has dark red hair, which is streaked with a strawberry blonde. His robe is dark blue with a black trim, and there is a long sword on his side, a black hilt with a sapphire blue blade. His scales are of we'll say a golden crust color. Fancy seeing you here again, Sage, Kyrish. Welcome back. Age has treated you all well.
What the hell?
Yes, one could say we even feel completely new.
I'm more wondering now, since he, did he wait until we got here to say that also to Sage, or did he say it first to Sage and then waited to say it again to Sage when we all entered?
I just got here. Like, right as you came in, there was a portal and I stepped through. I met a really interesting guy, a couple interesting focusing.
Ha!
Portals.
Sage is gonna, like, step closer to Kyrish and lean over and be like, does he look familiar to you?
No, not at all.
Yeah, me neither. Oh, I have things to talk to you about later. I have things to talk to most of you about later.
Does he look anything like the other person that was in the statues?
No.
Doesn't seem familiar to me either, but then again, working on very limited resources.
Sage, you would notice that this figure would have had the biggest poster up on the wall.
Okay. So Sage will, like, step forward a little bit and extend a hand. I don't remember you, but I'm Sage, And I don't think our mutual enemy likes either of us. So, allies?
He will take your hand and give a firm grasp and a shake. Well, I mean, it's been, what, 3 years since you left here the first time? Well, I should say, in your case, the second time. As the party of Gondra, it would have been the first time.
Do I explain the memory thing to him, or do somebody else want that? Because
I was gonna say, do I have any memory of this dude?
You do.
Okay, because he's mentioned everybody else, and I'm like, he must not have made of an impact on this guy.
At least you're more willing to believe that we're us than the guards. She's saying this all while in front of Emora's tank, by the way.
the guards didn't believe you guys?
Oh,
We are
no.
in Gula, right?
Yeah.
Sick.
Now, what happened? The whole portal before the portal.
Later, let's get names, and you have your memory back. Do you know this guy? Pardon,
That's a question.
you're not just this guy. You have a name, I'm sure.
All
What's
you
your
know
name?
him as is the king of Gula.
Oh, it's the king of Gula. Well, duh, of course we would know him. I don't remember shit about him. Sorry. Please excuse our ignorance of our relationship with you. It's just that we've been through a lot, and we're putting the pieces back together slowly, but one step at a time. And it seems that my friends that I was looking for ended up here. The Mora being over there, and Sage being right here.
What are these tanks, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, let's talk about that.
The king will give side glances to the tanks, to the party. These are basically tanks to keep whoever's in them just enough alive. Usually meant for those with serious injuries or incurable diseases, so that way, if there comes a time we can cure them or heal, we can do so.
Why haven't you?
Well, there's only so much I can do myself. I knew that you were not too much of an issue, as you were able to pass through the safety barrier. Anything belonging to my brother's side of the woods, would not be able to get in.
Wait, brother?
Oh, your brother's jerky feathers.
What?
Can I see
Is-
the resemblance?
No, you cannot.
You look nothing like him.
Well, considering he's pretty much a skeleton at this point, I'll take that as a compliment.
Bastard skellies need to grow some skin.
Okay, so how do we save Amora?
Well,
Well, if you
I need
you're-
to figure out what is afflicting her and try to reverse the process. For whatever reason, my brother is very excellent at having his magic be unencounterable. Or uncounterable.
it's mummy's rot, mixed with a protection from good spell on top of it.
Oh.
We got taught that the only way to save her would be divine intervention.
Where's Keith?
In the tank next to her.
Oh fuck.
Mm-hmm.
You will see
Why
Keith.
is he?
You will be able to see that there is a gash in his arm, and his vibrant orange or vibrant beige scales have turned more into the dull sands that you walked upon.
What, him too?
What happened to Keith?
Gramil will scowl once more.
This fool used the forbidden tactic in order to save this random woman's life. For whatever reason.
She's not a random woman.
Forbidden.
And what do you mean forbidden tactic?
Gramil will look over towards the king. Blood magic is what started all of this mess. My brother found out that it could be useful. And, well, took it way out of proportion. Before he left, Gramil managed to steal some of his notes. And we began using his tactics to help ourselves. Unfortunately, by doing so, it's like it opened a gateway of some sort to get my brother more followers.
Do you still have these notes?
The king will look over to Gramil, and Gramil will look down. Unfortunately, Gramil was not captain of the guard at that time. He was only, we'll say, jack of all trades at that time, and gave it to his commanding officer. Surprise, surprise, the commanding officer was one of those following my brother. So
You
his...
lost information.
Not
okay.
willingly.
I have some. Trying to make up years of wizard studies from is really not as easy as you would think. Okay. Focus on the problems. Dying friends.
Solutions to problems.
What do we do about the dying friends?
Well, for your winged friend. As Rhea, you have said before, it is going to be divine intervention. It may not be easy, but it should work. What's basically gonna happen is, well, she's going to actually have to finish dying.
A resurrection spell.
Well, even then, it brings the soul and the body back, but that doesn't get rid of the disease that's going on inside. It's not like we can take it out and put everything back in once we're done cleaning it. As for Keith, well, that's more of an issue. To put it simply, he bled himself out to keep her alive.
I'm not a medic, Bert. Kyrish? Anybody?
I'm gonna kill your brother.
Oh, yes, sorry, I learned medical practices when you weren't looking. I don't think any of us are quite qualified.
So word on impact.
I feel so helpless.
You feel helpless. I just got back from Death's Hall, and I stole a bunch of information, and it's all fucking useless for saving my friend.
At hearing this, the king will snap his head towards you and raise his eyebrow. How did you get there and come back alive, unscathed?
That's a good question. I got stolen? But when I got there, I shook off the possession somehow. And I found a portal back in a fiery room. It's a whole story. Guys, oh god. Oh god. Oh god.
What?
There's a lot. I don't know where to start.
The beginning?
Sage just starts like pacing. Okay. Start with the
How'd
most
you shake
important-
off the spell?
I don't know. I just woke up in a chamber. And it was a big hall, and there were portals, mirrors?
Mirrors.
Two things he was controlling. Pretty sure it's like dragons or something. I took notes, and Sage will just start pulling out papers that are all crumpled and folded and
Oh my god.
laying them on top of like Keith's chamber. Like, I stole some, I took others.
Okay.
There was a whole war room. I sketched what I could. I'm really not an artist. And there were people.
People. What kind of people?
Friends, sisters. Look at Rhea. Your sister's alive. And Kyrish, your friend, he's alive too. For now.
I have a friend.
You do?
Oh.
He's a big lizard.
I
Oh.
So much happened. It's like I don't remember it all.
my sister.
Your sister! Except her hair's blue. I think that's normal.
I've seen her in my dreams.
Yeah, she tried to kill me. And
What?
so did another one.
Who?
Sage's face gets incredibly red. And he goes, there were other people too. There was a guy in like a big fiery chamber. His name was like,
Wait a minute. Who else tried to kill you?
Why were they trying to kill you?
I kind of snuck in, thinking, not really sure what I would find. And turns out you shouldn't sneak up on somebody who knows how to kill you with sharp objects.
Hmm?
Like,
Anyways, they're all trapped. There's this curse, and they can't leave, and they can't speak about it. I had to piece it all together from context clues. Oh god.
How
it's
many
such a-
people are we talking about?
Right now, you only know of
Four?
4.
4.
Okay, do you know them all?
I learned names. I
What are
still
their
don't remember anything, but theoretically, yes, I know them all, or of them all.
So, what are the names?
Tog, Isana, that's your sister. Tog is a fire guy?
At the mention of the
Bartog.
fire guy, Kyrish, you start sweating a little bit, and there's a small rise of panic. At hearing Bartog, there's a sense of camaraderie and a little bit of hope.
I'm absolutely convinced that they all know us, and we're perhaps even personal connection. Though I only met those 4, there was a whole wing I didn't get to. I ran into turkey feathers and had to think quick, use some magic sneak out. It was a lot. Also, there were
Sounds
mirrors full of images, like I was seeing through something's eyes with names underneath, and I'm almost certain that they're linked to things he's controlling. Because one of them was dark.
Did you not break the mirrors?
You just see a blank look pass over her face like, oh, I didn't even think of that. No.
It's okay, Sage. It's okay.
There was
I
a lot
probably
going
wouldn't have
on.
thought of it. I probably wouldn't have thought of it either at the time.
But one of them was in a swamp, but it was dark. Like, you killed it. The dragon? You see where I'm going with this?
That's gotta be the dragons.
Anyways,
If you'd have broken the... Oh.
there were words and messages, and I can't remember them now. Because so much happened. Should have written them down.
We have to figure out how to get back there.
It's Death's Hall. I know exactly where it is. But getting there is going to be difficult.
Can you get us there?
I can show you on a map, but... I think because I came by magic, it was much easier.
Oh, I believe it probably would be a lot easier, but if we went by magic, he'd surely know we were there.
I know. But I've been there now. And I know that there are high-level spells like teleportation. I've read about them.
Yes.
So surely, if I've been there...
You could go there again if
I
you
can
can
go there
cast a
again.
spell. But can you cast a spell yet?
I'm working on it. Again, making up, like... From what I can piece together, at least 10 years of study here. Maybe 9.
Well... Yeah, we definitely...
Did learn who taught me, though, so that's useful. You know.
Who's
He
that?
looks like you, Kyrish. Look at Kyrish. Turns out we might have had the same master. I don't know if we met before, though.
I wonder if he's not the person that's immortalized as a statue here.
Statues?
Yes, there's, what, 7 statues?
Yeah, there is. They're memorial statues. 'Cause we're
Apparently
dead.
they thought we were dead.
Maybe
Can
we
you blame
are.
them? We went on a suicide mission to Death's Hall and never came back.
Oh no, I don't blame them at all. What I do blame them for is, well, not thinking we are we.
I mean, it's understandable in a way. If
We
you heard that someone was dead, and then they turned up, would you also be a bit suspicious, especially given everything that's going on?
I mean, he is a necromancer.
Exactly.
He is a zombie.
Anyways, the guy's name was like Eldridge? Is that familiar?
Wait a minute, what?
Is that the name of the guy, the statue that was outside?
Yes, the very large one.
Cool.
Like, is
Same
that
information, different sources.
Hmm.
Oh, I think I stole his picture off the big wall. Pull it out of the stack. He's dead, unfortunately. I don't know how.
We kind of figured when we saw the statue. I don't suppose you know how that happened?
The statues or Eldridge dying?
I was asking more the king of how the guy
Oh,
passed on.
The king will bow his head and he will glower at the floor.
Ah, I see the floor did it.
Rhea, not the time.
Oh my god.
I don't even know the circumstances myself. All I know is he was murdered in cold blood. There's only 3 people that were around him at the time of his death. He will look up His facial expression is neutral, but there is a raging inferno behind his eyes. My brother, Sage, and Kyrish.
Looks at Kyrish.
Well, that easily sorts out who did it of the three.
Don't look at me. I didn't do shit.
I mean, we can assume, but
I mean, when the three people that's there is two of the heroes that were trying to save the world, and the person that's trying to doom the world, I know it's the easy choice to point the finger, but I know where the finger's being pointed.
Rhea, I need to remind you, we don't have our memories. Be very careful who you assign hero in this narrative.
Ain't nobody a hero. As far as I know, y'all could be crooks that work for him. Not really. Some of you
us.
I like.
Some of us did work for him.
Yeah,
So,
You did.
you did.
Korik did.
He did.
I did.
And you did.
You knew this? Or are you just agreeing with me?
Do you really think that I wouldn't have told you?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
I mean, I think the first time we all were finding out about this was through the book.
I had hoped
Yep.
it wasn't true, but I know the language.
I mean, when the book was read and it said that y'all worked for, I thought, even then, I gave you guys the benefit of the doubt of being good and infiltrating him to get close to him so that you could dispatch him. But now, I don't know what to believe anymore. I still believe that you guys are good. Could just be my foolishness.
I don't think it's foolishness. I think it's wisdom to doubt. I also think it's true that we're not the same people as we were when we had our memories.
I
And
mean,
I
quite
don't know.
literally in my case, but
Yes, literally in your case. Literally in all of our cases, a memory makes a person. When you take that away, they become someone else.
and the
Without,
biggest
know.
question is what happens to us when we regain our memories.
without your memories, your lessons have to be learned all over again.
Yes, but maybe for the better. I don't know.
Maybe
I don't
you
know
learn
why
faster.
we worked with him. Maybe we were spies. Maybe we actually were on his side. I don't have my memory. I can't tell you that. But I can tell you what I'm choosing. And I'm choosing to believe that there's somebody waiting for me at Death's Hall. I'm going to go help her.
Oh, we all are going to Death's Hall.
My sister's waiting, apparently. So
I
of
might
course
not
I'm
have
going.
Bartag
might
is waiting.
in there, and I might not have any friends there.
You'll have us.
Wait,
But that doesn't mean that I don't have family there. Because if they's your family, they's mine. Because you guys are the only family I have now.
I might not know that much about how my sister is myself. I've only seen her in memories, and dreams.
She's a Spitfire.
I know someone who will know how she was.
Who's that?
She's just gonna look around. I know here somewhere you're normally hiding around the corner, or
Not the fucking bird.
This again. Oh boy.
Mr. Flibble is nowhere to be heard or seen.
It'd been so long, I'd hope she'd gotten better.
that's actually more concerning than I. I used to think it was concerning when I could see him. Now it's even more concerning when I can't.
I really don't know how to feel about that.
Neither do I. It's one of those damned if you do, damned if you don't situations.
Well, that's all I know from my brief escapade into quite literally the heart of enemy territory. I didn't see every room there. Bert, there could be somebody there you care about. It wouldn't surprise me. It seems like he has our loved ones there on purpose. Apparently, he went so far as to try to convince me that Cleothera was dead. So,
I'm
like,
honestly not sure if I have anybody that I care about. I've got my memories back. Nothing slammed in my skull about somebody that was important enough to stand out. So,
Actually, yes. There is a person.
oh,
There is the blue dwarf and his white wolf.
yeah, so that's as much as I could tell you about. Folks, my best friend that I haven't heard from in forever.
Did you see those there, Sage?
no. But
It's alright, he might be out just
there was a
chat
right wing,
with-
there was a left wing. I only went into one side. And
So there could
there
be
were
more of them
people
there.
on patrol too. Yes. Looking back, it was stupid to get scared and leave.
No, it was very smart to leave. Being scared is just a reaction to danger. It's your fight or flight. You know,
Survival instinct.
self-preservation. Of course you would exit as fast as you could.
What's the term? Retreat today to fight again tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
I'm really not a fighter.
No, you got us lot to fight for you. As you've said yourself.
Well, mostly you.
Well, as you said yourself. I'm the muscle, so you can be the one that thinks for me instead.
Don't discount the head on your shoulders.
brains and brawn.
But hey, we should really swap notes sometime, Kyrish. Apparently, we learned from the same master. You might be able to help me actually decipher some of these tattoos.
Apparently. I would like that.
What do we do now? Can't save our friends.
The king will do a casual glance at Rhea. How long do you plan on hiding that object in your mask?
Object
Oh,
in my... Oh, right, yes, sorry,
Yeah.
I forgot about that. She'll reach down and she'll just, like, unravel the jacket from around it that I believe Riku put on it. Just hold it up. Riku, do you want your jacket back?
That is my jacket. Gimme.
No, Riku is
No.
wearing your jacket. This is Riku's clothes.
Riku, do you want your clothes back?
You have your own jacket.
After it's been touching that filth for so long? No thanks, I'll burn it. I'd rather burn it.
Well, I
The
want my
mask
coat
isn't that
back.
bad.
Gimme.
Give me my coat.
Riku will, like, take it off and gently give it, as gently as she can, give it to Sage.
It gets taken back violently. She doesn't even put it on immediately. She starts rifling through the pockets, pulling out books, cross-referencing notes.
Oh, right, you mean, using the clothing, she will then pick up the crystal. You mean this?
I hate it when people withhold information. What is that?
It's a phylactery that came out of a dragon's skull that's used as a remote control for him.
It was pretty much hammered through the skull straight into the brain.
For possession?
Yes.
Let me see. Gimme.
Don't touch it.
Don't touch it with your hands.
You're already goddamn mispossessed.
Kyrish, roll me a fortitude save. Your
One.
stomach starts to rumble and roil and that biley feeling starts to rise in the back of your throat, but you manage to keep your composure and you swallow it down as you see the black object just being passed around in the cloth like it's a hot potato. And the king will look at it, and you got this. How?
Our dragon.
Hmm.
We ended up having to fight off a dragon that was being controlled by
Possessed.
one of your
By your
brothers.
brother.
Yes, that.
And from the sounds of things, he's got several more being controlled.
Gimme, I want to cast Identify.
Somebody want to let this. You want to let this impatient sage?
As the object is being handed towards Sage, the king is going to grab it. You are not nowhere near experienced enough, with or without your memories, to be dealing with such an item as this.
I take incredible offense to that.
Did he
Me
grab it with
agree.
his bare hands?
No, he grabbed it with the cloth.
Okay.
Darn it.
If anyone here knows anything about possession, I think it's me.
You're also not a relative of the monster that's running around either, young one.
What's that got to do with it?
Add on to
Oh,
that,
well,
this
guys.
may be a different kind of it. Because if it isn't, that means that you've got one of these lodged in your head as well.
Ugh. Hand goes to the back of her skull.
Alright.
It was in the front, if I recall.
Oh, well then I'm good.
I can't even say I highly doubt that, but the fact that this was through the brain. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Then he must have done this technique some time ago.
Oh, like, not even just into the brain through the thing where you could just normally pull it out. Those little spiky bits would tenderize the brain if you tried to. There was no way of pulling that out with the creature surviving.
God.
I believe there might be a way.
Little brother was always obsessed with reptiles.
Yeah, he really does have a snake thing going on in Death's Hall. It's crazy.
Pink.
Rip. I will
Well,
smack you. I will
I'm
get
just-
a step stool to smack you.
I'm just trying some of Coric's vocab out.
Anyways, I think I know how I'm being controlled. It has to do with a little bit of arrogance on my part, and a little bit of mistrust, and a lot of tattoos. Not a spiky thing in the brain. So please let me see it. I really want to cast Identify.
Can we take the tattoos off you?
I would really rather you not, given that they are ingrained in my skin. That was kind of the whole point of getting a spellbook tattooed.
If the ability to possess you comes from your tattoos, best to just get rid of them.
No, I think it's specific ones.
We could just buff them out a little bit, sandpaper, a little
That's
bit
not how
oil.
skin works.
It'll be all right.
We're not talking about this. We're talking about the fact that I want to identify this thing.
Okay.
Yeah, it would
you
be
don't-
less a case of him to try and buff it out, and more a case if you'd have to flare. And I don't
know
think
that
anyone's
you-
want to flare.
Please don't play me. We're not talking about this. We're talking about the spike. Gimme.
I don't think that you can identify it beyond. I mean, if it's a custom-built magic thing,
You might as well see what the spell yields. Come on, this is like one of the dozen that I've managed to figure out, and I'm literally covered in them.
what if it goes wrong? We
What
just
if it
about
goes
lost
right?
you last
You can't
time.
live in fear of what ifs. Come on, I gotta know.
Then let the guy identify
Alright.
it for you, Sage.
I look at the king. How's he taking all this?
There's an actually amused look on his face. His one side of his mouth is twitching up in a smile. Even
What a
after
smile,
this time, you're still a child, have a childish nature when it comes to learning magic.
Is not the truth. And everything else that she wants to know as well.
But at
You're
least
all
she's
going on my smack list.
not willing to kill you all for it, though.
That's right. I have boundaries. Let's talk about how great I am about having boundaries.
Let's talk about your boundaries. What are they?
I'm not gonna kill you because I want to know something. I'm gonna yell at you. I might smack you.
But would you kill somebody else for knowledge?
No! Probably not.
That hesitation told me everything I needed to hear. But you have doubts. Probably not doesn't mean no.
There's a lot of gray area, okay?
Oh, I understand very well. The power of the gray area.
As you are bickering amongst yourself, well, as Sage and Bert
I was gonna say, who's bickering? It's mostly me.
as Sage is bickering with whoever speaks to her, the king holds the item in his left hand, and in his right, it is a pure yellow magic that comes from his fingers. And there's a slight look of surprise, which is just a simple raised eyebrow, but the rest of his face is in a grimace. Well, you did manage to find one of his phylacteries. Impressive.
That's the phylactery.
As in a lich's phylactery?
Yeah, that's what I heard. As in, he needs to die. His phylacteries need to be found and destroyed.
Also, I totally could have told you that. Totally could.
You think?
Not only
Yes!
that, but
Why didn't you?
You wouldn't let me touch it!
Oh, you mean that way. I thought you meant you already had this knowledge from coming out of the Death's Hall.
No, I know nothing. That's kind of the problem here. Sorry,
I know,
Mr. King,
I
sir.
know, I believe Sage when she said that she could totally have told us.
I'm gonna kick you. I'm gonna kick all of you in your sleep. In your sensitives. I'm gonna do it.
Ooh-wee. Threaten me with a good time. You might get
That
some
would be a
bum
bit
on your
hard to do with Rhea, don't you think?
I'm about to say, maybe don't, if you're going to do that, don't do it from behind with me, I may want to shot you.
Fuck.
I have magic. I could do this from a distance.
magic missile.
Oh my God.
That thing hits automatically.
Magic ball kick missile!
Not only is it the phylactery, but there's also a greater possession. And honestly, not surprising, protection from good.
He's very fond of that spell. I mean, it makes sense why, but damn.
So, should I just break bad and start murdering innocent people until I flip my allegiance or my alliance or my yeah? You know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, how do we break the phylactery? I don't think that's the answer.
If you start murdering innocents, you will be put on a bounty so fast that you won't even realize you're on a bounty.
It was a
And-
joke. I was simply saying that if I became evil, then it wouldn't be protection from me anymore, and then I could go and deal with it.
The thing that makes me just surprised about this whole thing is are these kind of things, like, from a point of view thing? Like, normally evil people see themselves as good and vice versa?
I'm pretty sure he knows he's evil once he crosses the domain of necromancer.
I
You
mean,
can
that's fair.
justify.
I'm a witch.
You can justify anything.
Anybody
if
can
your
justify
ends are
anything
right.
in your head. Doesn't mean it's true. Just because you believe it doesn't mean it's true. I can't believe you guys would believe that I'd kill people innocents. Like,
Of course, we
wow.
don't believe that. You're like the bleeding heart of this group.
No.
Yeah, you wouldn't kill innocents on purpose.
I mean, I did burn a Mora once.
That's why I said on purpose.
True enough. That was
No,
not
that
on
was
purpose.
definitely on purpose. You knew that she was in danger and you did it anyway. I'm still pissed off at you about that.
Save it.
Oh, I am saving it. I'm gonna
Save
remember
all
that.
rage. No, save all that rage. And I wanted to build and burn a fire inside of you hotter than the one that burned Amora. And then I want you to come with me and go to the hub and kill this motherfucker.
What, you want me to let
That's
the
what
rage burn through me and go to the dark side? I'll pass.
No, not the dark side. The killing lich side. The good side.
If it has protection from good, that means I can't quite literally just lay it down somewhere and just go ham on it. It's going to be protected from me, right?
Yes.
Generally, yes.
Basically, if it is touched with bare hands or not destroyed in one hit, it's going to alert whoever it belongs to that it's being fiddled with.
Oh.
Okay, so
I could
my
set up a
question.
trap.
Damn.
We
man,
could
if
use
did.
it for bait in a trap.
Could we make a trap that's effective enough?
If we put it in an extra dimensional space and put that extra dimensional space into an extra dimensional space, it would destroy everything within the first extra. Yeah,
That might destroy, like, a city.
I wouldn't do it in the city. Maybe in the woods somewhere, but
There's
I'd be
gotta
more
be a better
concerned
way.
about it destroying us.
I mean, if I could kill him by taking out his phylactery, I would give my life.
Where did you happen to find this one at?
In the skull of a dragon?
Where was
Also,
the dragon?
I'm gonna say no on you giving your life for that. That's my job.
In the swamp?
Neither of you are doing that. Yes, a dragon in the swamp. I remember his name.
Bert?
It
What
was
was
just near. It was near your city, wasn't it, Riku?
Yeah, it was by Brock.
Oh, that's the one.
Sage, you were thinking of the name Sargayan.
Zargayan?
Sargayan. That was the mirror that was blank.
Right. So the blank mirror was Zargayan. I'm thinking that's the poor dragon's name. Do we have to go back to that city with the dragon in the sewers?
I think. How? Really? Are you just gonna leave a dragon in the sewer?
So, what you're saying is. Yeah, the dragon was possessed, Dutch. Has he planted all these in the skulls of dragons?
If
Where
he's
else
done it
would be a better
once.
place? What else? What else better to protect your phylactery than a damn dragon?
There was one not too far from here. It had a view onto Gula.
I don't know. There's a name that keeps popping into my head for something that could work better, but I don't even know if it's a thing or if it's my brain making up spaghetti words. But I feel like pointing out a Tarask would be better.
That word gives me a bad feeling.
That gives me the jittery, bad feeling in my bum rum maker. I don't particularly look forward to fighting more dragons ever again in my life. I don't like it. I don't think it's fun.
I mean, you've taken
if
down
it's
one, and if
necessary-
I'm actually helping next time, it can't be that hard.
It's
See,
not
and
so
that's-
much that.
It's not even that I don't trust you to be effective, Sage. It's just with the fact that he's been able to take over your mind so easily in the middle of combat. Like,
I
that's a
am going to
concern.
fix that. I'm getting closer.
That is a
It's-
concern. I'm not gonna lie about that.
Wait.
Doesn't mean I don't trust you.
No, it's valid.
How did you escape from? Oh.
From what?
No, 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 no. I know. I just had the most worrying, deep, concerned thought.
What?
Did he let her escape?
You said that you broke out of a thing and you was in a room and there were all those people there at that thing and then you came out through a portal and you were here.
Yeah, I had to sneak to the portal though. It wasn't just
there were-
conveniently out in the open.
Lots of mirrors, but one of them went dark.
It was already dark. Like the dragon you killed? What are
What
you
if
getting
this
at?
place where you was in was just like a mind link, like a mental mind link with all the others that are possessed at the moment? With the rest forced into their minds, the mirrors being what they're actually seeing.
It couldn't have been. It was too real. They talked about going out on patrol, and Turkey Feathers himself was there. I had to sneak by him. It was terrifying.
Okay. Sorry, I just had the worst thoughts with that then, and I just needed to reassuring that that wasn't it. Because, oh boy.
Until we get confirmation that it wasn't what it seemed, I'm going to believe the simplest explanation. But I am getting closer on the possessions. You saw it coming on that time, right? So maybe I'm getting stronger. And I'm convinced it has something to do with the designs on my back. I will figure it out.
Maybe more resilient to it? Like, I don't know, it's... I mean, to be fair, at least this time you didn't try to attack us randomly out of the blue.
Yeah. Sage like flexes her cut hand. I remember
Except
some
for
of
she
it too.
cut. Now that's another thing. He can make you harm yourself. That's
Don't look at me. I don't know why.
it's just
I
scary.
did do
that-
it on my riding. That's just a bad spirit. That's just a dick move.
Aha, I may only have limited control of you, but I am going to do the worst thing to you you could imagine. I am going to give you writer's cramp!
Hey, these hands are my life, okay? I need them.
I appreciate you all trying to get down to the bottom of business, but I do have some work to do myself.
So we're free to go then.
Yes, you're more than welcome to stay in the inn. Kyrish, Sage, if you wish to stay in Eldridge's home, like old times, you are more than welcome to.
Staying I don't know about. He was our teacher. And if my theory's correct, also Turkey Feathers. If we can see his home, that'd be wonderful. There's probably information there to be gleaned.
Well, from the statues, when you're exiting the building and the statues head left, it'll be the first building you see.
Okay. Thank you. Sorry to portal into your throne room.
Wait a
No,
minute.
you're
Portal
quite
into your
alright.
throne room.
I just came right in here.
Why would he have a portal into your throne room?
Ask Tog. He was the fiery guy. I had to go through his room to get... He did the thing. I don't know.
You sure?
As sure as I can be.
Romeo, escort them out, if you would. Romeo will nod, and he will lead you out through the building, taking some shortcuts this time through some hidden walls that you didn't notice before. You've exited out of the city, or out of the city building, and Sage, you will see the 7 statues.
God is fucking bright.
You notice that the 6 smaller statues is basically of Gondra. There's Rhea with a sword and a shield, as an elf with her ponytail. There's Pete with his hands behind his back at attention. Korik atop of Solus in a pounce position. Kyrish with his body turned to the side but his head looking over his shoulder in a "can I help you" type of manner. There's yourself with your hands on your hips, not looking down your nose, but your head is tilted slightly up enough to where you have an air of "I am important, don't fuck with me." And then there's Bert with his hammer in his hands, trying to look intimidating. There are various plaques underneath the 6 of them. And there's names and descriptors underneath. You see the larger one, and it looks like Kyrish, an older version of Kyrish. And there is a book in his right hand and a small little dragon draped around his shoulders. His plaque reads, "Eldridge, the wise, powerful. Teacher, mentor, friend. May the Holy One embrace you."
Well, this is a whole shebang.
They called me warm.
You don't like that?
I shit fire. They called me warm.
Warm can be a personality descriptor too, Bert.
If you say so.
I don't know
think
how
I'm a
much
warm person.
I don't know how much I trust these depictions. I kind of look like I want to say "fuck you," and you're holding a hammer and looking aggressive. But
Yeah, I'm wondering who the artist was.
I don't know. They clearly met us though. They're good likenesses.
Or they
Kinda
had
creepy.
pictures.
I don't know. I think you're warm. You're kind. It's a good thing. At least you're not described as ambitious? Mine says ambitious, and that's...
I mean, are you
Ugh.
not? Do you not crave knowledge more than anything?
I know I am, and that's the worst part.
They're just
Ambitious
calling
does-
it how they see it. I guess warm. You're right, it could be a personality trait. Warm. Like,
I'd
Ambitious
rather be-
doesn't have to be a bad thing.
I'd rather be warm than ambitious.
warm like warm ale?
No, warm like kind. Friendly.
What did Rhea say again on it, aside from daughter and sister?
Selfless.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me one bit. Hey, Kyrish, do you think you're related to Eldridge? You guys look really similar. Could just be that you're both, like, glowy, though.
That's like saying all humans are related.
Heh.
I mean, we kind of are.
Or that warm is a personality type.
Ugh, you're incorrigible.
I suppose it's better than being cold and frigid.
Overly ambitious, maybe.
You're not overly ambitious.
Just tell me that Corix doesn't say kinky.
Oh, I'm sure it says something.
Likely along those lines.
I round it.
Well-traveled,
What's it say? What's it say?
Brother, friend, funny.
Funny. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Kind of funny. He is kind of funny.
Yeah, funny in the head.
Uh-huh. Funny in the bed.
Ugh, don't.
From what he
Oh.
says. That's what I hear.
As you circle around the statues, for everyone except for Sage, there's the woman still kneeling at Sage's statue. Sage, you happen to see this lizard woman knelt down in prayer at your statue.
So
I
we
think
stop like 5 feet back, and it's like, is she doing what I think she's doing?
Do you think it'd be a dick move if you just kind of went up behind her and cleared your throat?
She looks like she's praying.
Let me handle this then.
No, please, let me.
No, you sure?
Not at all.
You might
And
give
Sage
her
will
a
stride
spook.
forward.
You might. Okay. This woman
There she
should lose
goes.
her fucking mind.
Sage, as you walk up to this person, you clear your throat.
No, I
And-
kneel down.
Oh, you
I
kneel
kneel
down?
down and put my hand on her shoulder.
Kneel down, put hand on the shoulder, go.
No, it's a silent thing.
The woman looks over at your hand. From the one eye, you can see it widens, and you can see the shocked expression come over her face as she fully sees you. She goes to hug you, but halfway through, she kind of stops and does like an awkward air hug. Oh my god, Sage! Is that you?
Please tell me you weren't. Hi. Do I know you?
I know you don't like touching, but like I have to make sure that it's not some mental trick and I'm finally suffering from heat stroke. And
I'll hold out my hands.
she's going to like quickly tap it. And it's really weird because when she touches your hand, you don't feel cold scales, but you feel warm skin.
Have we met?
She looks at you. In order to figure out if you're either some mindfuck or if you're the real deal, what's our siblings' names, what happened to mom and dad, and what bushes are in front of the shop?
Oh gods, no.
Do we hear this? Oh god, no, from as far back as we are.
Oh, definitely. So,
I think she found her girlfriend.
Really?
so you're not dead. Okay.
Sister?
Answer me these questions 3.
So I'm going to guess you're Holly?
That's
Who's
one
Rosemary?
sibling's name. What's the other?
Rosemary. Rosemary. You're Rosemary. I already talked to Holly and Quint, okay?
Alright, that's question number 1. What's question number 2? What's
Could
the
you
answer?
stop with this? I lost my memories. You're lucky I can remember one of these things. Why do you look like a lizard? Why were you praying before a statue of me? What are you doing in Gula? They said you just disappeared one day.
I'm not going to answer any of your questions until you answer mine.
Oh my god. You're insufferable. Okay, fine. Mom and Dad died. They're in the garden now. they apparently sold me off, so that's great. And the sage bushes, okay? It's super gross and platonically loving. Go?
Alright, so actually, I'm not a lizard. I'm surprised.
Wow, would never have guessed.
Hey, you know what? You asked a question, so I'm answering it. Like, come on, Sage, like, get with the program. And as she's saying this, she's gonna snap her fingers, and the illusion of the lizard goes away. And there's Rosemary, who surprisingly looks nerdier than you do.
Look at you learning.
Is anyone else think this? Or is it just me that's starting to have a heat stroke? Did that lizard just become Sage 2.0?
That's what I saw.
I'm not really
Sage, are you okay?
Yeah, guys, it's my sister.
Oh
You
my
can
god, I
come
thought
say
somebody was
hi.
trying to doppelgang you.
We didn't look that much alike.
Where Sage's hair is bushy, Rosemary's hair is straight, but it's kept in a bun. And she's a little bit more portly than Sage's. But there is a blue medallion hanging around her neck.
I can kind of see it.
Do I recognize it?
No.
It's not a holy symbol of anybody.
Nope.
Rosemary, where'd you run off to? All Holy and Quinska told me that you were gone.
Well, like, after you didn't write us any letters, I figured something was up. So, like, instead of just waiting in Tarn for you to come back, I actually got off my lazy ass and actually, like, followed your footsteps. Because, like...
Oh god, that's dangerous.
I mean, look at the world we live in, Sage. Like, come on, give the program.
Would you stop saying that? Where did you learn magic?
I actually don't. You're the only one that has magic. I just got this magical amulet from Hale before I left. So it kind of helps me blend in.
Yeah, she gave me different stuff. God's above and below. Well, I'm here now. I'm safe. Would you please go be safe? Also, wait, let's go back. Back up, hold on. Why were you kneeling in front of my statue?
Well, I mean, it's been like 3 years since you were here last, and when I heard that y'all had gone to Death's Hall and never came back, I realized that, oh shit, you were dead. So, like, I'd rather be able to come here and basically talk to an immortal self of you instead of just the sagebushes back home, because it actually feels like I'm talking to somebody and kind of helps with the grieving process.
That's actually kind of touching. But I'm not dead. Clearly.
I could say that.
So, hi. I don't actually remember you. I don't know if I touched on that one yet. We're working on that. But hi. Please go peace now.
I'm probably gonna stay here because there's like a whole bunch of exotic plants that we don't even know about in Tarn yet. So, like, if I can figure out their magical properties, we can make buku bucks at Tarn for selling these, but also establish a trade route with Gula, and that would be super cool. But like, Mr. Doom and Gloom is kind of ruining all the trade routes with all the bullshit he's pulling. So, like,
The king?
no, the evil
the
guy.
yeah.
Alright, you call him that. Alright, what else?
Don't ask. There's literally no good reason to ask. Well, cool. By the gods, be safe. Because, like, when I get my memories back, I'm totally going to yell at you about something, I'm sure. And I don't want to do it to a statue.
Well, shit, I ain't no. I'm not a hero, so like, I'm not gonna get my image immortalized. Like, it's kind of badass that you guys were badass heroes enough to be statues by Almighty Elridge, but like, also it was like kind of sad. It's like, oh fuck, my sister died. What the hell? But now it's kind of cool because now it's like they can be like images of hope now. So like, good on you
Spread the word.
guys.
Spread the word. We're not dead. Feels weird to just leave you. But I need to. Maybe you write to our siblings and tell them that neither of us is dead.
I mean, I could do that, but then like, I kind of have to like try and move again. The thing is, I like being off the radar because like solitary is cool. No one
Fine,
bothers
I'll
you.
tell them that you're not dead, and I just won't tell them where you are. As long as you promise to be safe.
Alright, fine, Miss Prissy Pants. Like, oh my god. I'll be just fine. I'm not the one going into enemy territory.
Just look at the group like, why am I surrounded by you guys? It's like, oh god. I'll be fine. I'll be safe. Actually, I do have one question. You were there when I left, right?
Yeah.
And I apparently blew up the shop.
Mom and Dad were so pissed.
That tracks. Was he the one who took me? I'll point out Eldridge's statue.
Yeah. He had come by and like pay for the repairs, and then Mom and Dad were like, well, if you want her, you can have her. And he was all like, that's kind of like slavery, not cool. But like, then they told me and the others to basically fuck off, so we couldn't overhear what they were saying. And then like overnight you were gone, and we were like, Mom and Dad, what the fuck? And they're like, your sister wanted to go learn magic, so we let her go. And we're like, oh, that's some shady shit. And we actually never knew why the truth was. All we knew was, like, you wanted to learn magic, and you went in the middle of the night because you were impatient. So, like, that's all we knew. We knew they were lying, though, but, like, they would never give us the truth.
That was the truth. I don't remember, but from what I learned about myself, it kind of tracks.
Well, like, the three of us were planning to give our parents, like, a truth serum tea, but, like, they always held those herbs, like, locked up in their bedroom. And every time we go in, it's like they knew we were coming, and we would get the shit beat out of us. Because, like, you don't go in your parents' rooms.
That's deep interesting to learn. Okay. Well, I'm alive, and I'll let you know more when I know more. Okay?
Well, if you ever need anything, just let me know. If you need, like, a plant analyzed or something, like, don't do real mail, do, like, the magical animals thing that you do to, like, send messages back and forth. Because I think that's a lot faster, and also, like, totally more off the grid.
I do what? Okay, that's a new one. I'll look for that one in my spellbook.
It's basically Messenger.
Okay. I don't think she's actually cast that one yet, so she doesn't actually know. Got it. Off the grid. Messenger. Animal. Okay. This is deeply unsettling. I'm gonna go be more unsettled in another house of my now dead teacher. Cool?
That's a little bit fucked up, but, like, I hope you learned something there. I'm gonna go home, and get over my unsettled of seeing my long-legged dead sister. So, like, I love you. And air hugs, because I know you're not about the whole touchy thing. So, like, air hugs.
Take care, Rosemary.
You too? Like, don't fucking die again. Because, like, that sucked.
Gee, thank you. I would have never thought of that. So he just like looks super exasperated. Okay, I'm going now. Goodbye. Just starts walking. Another graceful social interaction. Bye, Sage. Oh, gods. Please tell me none of you heard any of that.
They
Well,
would have heard it all.
So I got a question.
Yeah.
Does your sister suffer from some kind of condition?
I
She
have
kind of
absolutely
ends
no
everything
idea.
with a question. And I just really want to know if that's like something that we should be aware of. Oh god, I think it's contagious.
I have absolutely no idea. Like I said, no memory of these people. But God, it felt like talking with you guys. Insufferable. And full of love at the same time.
I'm not insufferable.
You are every now and
I
then.
absolutely disagree.
You are all so insufferable, like 90% of the time. And I love you so much. Somehow those two things coexist. Don't take that as an admission of my affection for you.
Are you saying we're annoying?
Yes. And I don't like you at all. Sage says. Absolutely lying.
And I will roll against that. Wow, I can't believe he hates us that much.
I know it. Darn it. My heart's broken.
Are we sure this is the right Sage?
I'm not sure this is the right Sage. This Sage is talking about emotions and feelings and stuff.
I am not! We are moving on!
It's almost like we got her out of her shell for a minute.
This just makes me question things even more, though, because your
I
sister
am
said that you're
walking
not.
away!
Your sister said that you're not fond for physical contact, and yet the picture showed we clearly hugged. So what does that mean?
Fuck off! Fuck right off!
This bothers Rhea so bad.
So
I
bad.
love it.
Sage, you can't run away.
Yeah, I know you follow me everywhere.
You all follow Sage to where the house is. It looks, from the outside, it looks like a homely little home. Built from the usual clay with the shingles and whatnot. There's a small little chimney. And there is a nice blue door.
Did we change maps?
No.
Okay.
I can't believe Sage keeps running away from the gay thoughts.
I mean, yeah. I don't know.
I can feel the glare from all the way from England.
I'm telling you. What I wanted to do is make a backpack, like a baby backpack, for Rhea to wear, so that we could put Sage in it.
Oh
Where?
my god.
Pose.
No.
Like a chest harness. Just go ahead and wear her around.
I love it. Let's do it.
Oh no.
Naughty wizards get put in the harness.
That's right.
You know what you guys haven't done yet? You haven't used the Greater Restoration Scroll on Korik's armor.
That's because he's not been here yet for us
He's
to
not
do.
been
So
here.
get that thing sorted
Yeah.
for it.
He needs to he needs to come in because I want his armor to move, god damn it.
Me too. Me too.
What?
I just wanted him to be in the guts of a cow and get shit out, but that's just me.
I mean,
my
it's more of a
indie
dick
with
move
food.
when he's trying to put the love on the ladies and then all of a sudden it just
bitch chicks be like, "What'd you just call me?"
Ooh.
No, baby, it's my kink. I like the myrrh.
Either way, you are all facing the entrance to the famed Eldridge's house. Who all goes in?
I do. I mean, might as well. Place to sleep.
You try to open the door, and the handle doesn't budge.
Oh?
I should have considered that it was locked.
It makes sense if we've been gone for that long.
Hey, Rhea.
I'm not breaking down the door. Some people may think that I'm breaking and entering or try to rob the place or something.
You
I
would
was
be
gonna.
enter.
Well, just since you're the fastest, have you go run back and ask the king how the hell we're supposed to get in without a key?
Is there even a keyhole on this door?
Well, nobody get.
Do I see a keyhole on
Can I
this door?
search this door?
Rhea and Bert, roll me some search checks.
Oh boy. Okay.
Sage and Kyrish, how are you responding to these two, like, eye-ogling your former master's door?
I think Sage is trying to push to the front and going like, "Let me see, let me see."
At 20.
Wait, what?
At 20 on search.
I got a 10, so I got half that.
What
Or-
are you two doing?
I
Well,
was
if
looking
this
for a way
guy's-
to get in the damn house.
Yeah, if this guy's all about magic, then maybe it's magically locked rather than actually having like a traditional keyhole.
So you're going to break in?
No.
I
I'm
said I
figure out
wasn't
how to
going to
open
break
the
in.
door.
Wait, this isn't just one of those simple cases of we tried pushing and it didn't open and it's a pull door.
Oh well, fuck. I guess maybe we could try that too. Push and pull on the door. What happens?
Alright, so, Rhea, you just see a simple barred window and a doorknob. That's it on this door.
Yeah, there's
Does
no
the doorknob
keyhole on
turn?
this.
You push and
magic.
you push and pull on the door, and the doorknob doesn't even turn at all. It just
She's going to. Oh god.
the door doesn't budge, let alone the knob doesn't turn. It's almost like your hands can't get a grip on the knob.
She's gonna
Look
back
at the
up and away from the
stonework
door.
around the
and just
door.
I'll leave it up to the students.
Thank you. Kyrish?
Would you like? Yeah, I'll step aside here. Have a look.
Gonna knock.
Oh, there you go.
Kyrish, you knock, and there's a slight clicking sound.
I'm gonna try pushing on the door.
The door waggles a little bit, but it doesn't open.
Does the doorknob turn yet?
Who's touching the doorknob?
I will. If he's just pushing on the door, I'm gonna be like, "Hello, there's a doorknob."
You touch the doorknob, and there's another click, and your hand slides across the doorknob.
Okay. No indication of the door opening?
Nope.
There has to be some kind of trick to this, like some kind of spell that he taught you or something that would do this.
Oh yes, let me just remember that.
Wait. Oh my god, I swear if it's... Give me a second. Just gonna go up to the door. Shave it a haircut.
Oh god, no.
Nothing happens.
Thank god.
Okay, that's all I can do.
All right. Anything spectacular about the way this door's on here?
Nope, it's just a normal door.
Hold on. I got this. Let's step forward. Lay my hand on the door.
There's a click.
Oh. I try the knob.
It smoothly turns, and the door opens.
Well, hell, I was
Kiss
gonna cast
my
a spell, but
ass.
okay! I'm a genius, guys.
Sage.
Dust my hands off. On the day's work.
Oh my god. Praise be to Sage. She saved the day again.
The thing is Kyrish was so close because when he touched it, the door also clicked, but as soon as Bert touched it, it re-clicked.
Oh!
Oh, that's fucked up.
Is it
Starts
though?
over. Every person. No, it's great. Two people touching the same door. Can't
No.
get in.
No.
It's us. It's just.
Or is it all of us
No.
had to touch the door?
I
Go
think
on.
it's more a case of it opens if they touch it, but if someone else touches it that isn't them too, it locks, or maybe it's only attuned to their magic signatures, and if someone with no magic signature or a different magic signature touches it.
Well, that's true. That could be too. I mean,
Hang on, let me test. Rhea pokes the door.
Do you reclose the door?
No!
Oh,
guys.
is the door already open? Never mind then.
Yes! Let's go!
yeah, we're going in.
You will go in, and
I'll shut the door.
As soon as you shut the door, the fireplace roars to life. It's a lot bigger than you thought it would be. There's a nice little living room, dining room area in here. You can see a hallway continuing down. And there's a couch, a couple chairs, there's a table. And there's a book on this table.
Dibs.
Guys, I don't think we're alone here. That fireplace just started up.
Magic. Rhea.
Yes, there's a magic user in here with us.
Spells can be automatic.
I did have to learn my magic from someone.
Hmm? I'm gonna go check out that book.
It's a very thin book, but it looks deliberately placed. There's a spilled inkwell, obviously dried, over an old quill. There is the book is in leather, and it's aged. It's a little bit cracked, but still in good condition. You open it up, and the smell of old book fills your nostrils.
Oh, yeah.
The first line reads, "My dearest Kyrish and Sage."
Oh, fuck! Jump back. Found a clue! I want to roll today. Kyrish, come here. It's addressed to both of us.
He's gonna go over.
Kyrish, you would notice that this writing is identical to your handbook. The Necromancer's book that you received.
Okay.
If you found this journal, then that means the inevitable has happened, and I have moved on to the afterlife. Whether it is by natural causes or Mithroon, most likely the latter, we will never know. I hope this journal finds you well and alive, but this is also to warn you about Mithroon. Mithroon was always a troubled child. Being in his twin's shadow put him in a bad mood, and not being in the Royal Guard worsened that. I tried my best to give him the life he deserved, but he held on to his hate and rage and it consumed him. Mithrun is a powerful mage, constantly wanting to learn. Unlike you, Sage, he wanted it before he was ready. He was tired of me holding him back. He traveled the continent in search for more knowledge. I was wary of this action, and became more so when I heard word that mages were dying left and right. Sage, I always saw you as a daughter. You wanted to learn just as much as I did when I was your age. When you left, I felt empty, yet proud that I had raised an intelligent and passionate young woman ready for the real world. When you returned, my immediate response was to comfort you, but I knew you. Comfort isn't what you needed, or wanted at that time. You needed to get your mind back on track and occupied so you could cope with whatever happened. I did my best to keep that routine steady for you, and you slowly healed. This was when you had joined us, Kyrish. Then mention of a dark ruler came through the grapevine and I told His Majesty my suspicions. But he didn't believe his brother could do such a thing. Love is truly blind. Then the reports of the territories being conquered and decimated started flowing in. His Majesty prepared the troops, but he never sent any out. I'm not sure why, he never told me. But I assume he did not want to face his brother in battle. Why? I assume he did not want to cut him down. Or lose. I did not tell either of you because you both looked like you went through so much. I did not want you to ready for war when your lives had just begun. Mithrun finally came back, suspiciously before Sage returned and before Kyrish entered apprenticeship. Mithrun did not enjoy being around people, and I was concerned for Sage's safety when he started befriending and comforting her. I heard their whispers of planning and talking about a permanent spellbook. I thought nothing of it, as it is interesting to see what young minds think of. But when I went into Mithrun's room, he had pages all over the bed and the desk, and it looked like some sort of spell for either imprisonment or possession. But I knew it couldn't be possession since that spell had long been lost. Even I didn't know what was needed for it. Be careful around him. He is unstable, unpredictable, and uncannily manipulative. I'm not sure what he is all capable of, and I fear it may put the two of you in danger. Just know that I enjoyed our time together, and I love you both dearly. Anything in my home you may keep or sell as you please. The king is aware of my last wishes. For now, I must The next word is started, but there is a trail of ink as if he was interrupted.
Arik, no. Probably not the time for that pun.
Oh my god, Rhea!
Wow. Well,
Kyrish?
I didn't even know I had a teacher up until about 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
seemed y'all was pretty close.
Apparently. Why wouldn't I make any mentions of him in my writings, though? I seemed like a smart man.
You seem to suffer from unerring efficiency. I wouldn't be surprised if you omitted him simply because it never came up.
Alright, that's fair. It's only an issue now.
Still weird to see this kind of thing and think that Turkey Feathers was once a normal guy.
With Rune. I think I know exactly. exactly what he was planning.
And
I have
that
a piece
was.
of that. He's why I came back. And he was waiting. Maybe he planned it from the start. I'll be back. Sage is gonna stand up and go in search of other rooms, specifically bedrooms.
Whoa. Alright,
Yep.
fine. I was just gonna say, Sage, let me accompany you.
You can come if you want.
Alright, let's go. We'll check this place out.
I suppose we should all go and see what we can find here. Then meet back up here near the fireplace.
I call the bathroom. I mean, for tonight, because I'm gonna need it.
I don't know how about staying here yet.
I'm not sure we're staying here either, but just in case.
Well, I mean, the first way to find that out is when we're searching, just see how many bedrooms this place has.
I'm gonna guess. At least 4.
Kyrish, are you following them?
Yeah.
The 4 of you, with Sage leading the way, start heading down the hall. The first door that you see is a small little kitchen area. It's actually quite pristine. There's a thin layer of dust, but other than that, it's fine. You continue down the hallway. There is a study filled with books, scrolls. There's a desk in the middle with 4 chairs around it. You go down. Oh, go ahead.
I'll start here if you guys want to keep going.
If you're sure.
In this general area, Sage, you can read all of the books in here. You can see that there's evocation, some divination, basics, all the way from just learning how to control your magics to master level magics. The only magic of school that is not here is necromancy.
I'll start reading.
As you start flipping through some of the books, it all seems very familiar to you. Like you've done this before, you've read this before. You're actually starting to subconsciously just read ahead words like you've memorized these tomes.
Yep. Any personal information in the desk?
No, it's just a normal table.
Sage will still linger. Let the others do their.
As you linger, Bert is leading the line now. The next door shows an equally pristine room with a simple bed, dresser, desk. You notice that on the nightstand there's a small pile of clothes, and on the desk it is neatly and organized, but there's a bunch of papers, books, quills, and dried up inkwells.
Going off the clothing pile, would we be able to discern whether this would be Kyrish or Sage's room, or one of the other two's?
Upon closer inspection of the pile of clothes, it kind of looks like a bird's nest. And the only one here with the bird is Sage.
She just also said, you may want to let me check this one out then. Or at the very least let Sage know that this is her room to check out. Because I don't know if she's going to run to any guys going through all this.
Silence.
I'm glad we're all in agreement.
Well, yeah, I
Use male
suppose. I
silence.
mean,
Rhea stays behind as Bert and Kyrish continue down the line. The next door opens up to a larger room, and there is a larger bed. Everything is larger in this room. And there is an empty corner, and there is a large pile of straw in the corner.
hey Rhea, we found your room. I mean,
Oh god, is that offensive?
Wait, I had a room here?
well, I mean, wouldn't that big old straw pile be where down? I mean, it's not like you laying your big old body in a regular bed, right?
But judging by the statue outside, I was an elf when I came here. So I don't know why they would have something set up for a horse.
Oh, well, okay, maybe. See, I don't know.
Perhaps it's for
People
Coric
say.
and Solace, yes?
Could be. True, true.
Then why would the door be locking for everyone else? And
I need Bert and Kyrish to roll me some search checks.
I have a one.
It's a nat one. That's a big rip. Kyrish, what about yourself?
I rolled a 2.
Fuck yeah, we're searching the dirt for dirt.
Apparently.
We found dirt.
I don't think we even found that.
No, we didn't find dirt. We were searching dirt for dirt. We didn't find it.
You don't see anything abnormal about the room, so you go ahead and leave. Rhea and Sage, where are you guys about at this point?
Sage would probably be following in their tracks.
Rhea will be popping her head out to Sage's room like, Sage, I found your room.
Oh. Okay. Walk in. Confront that.
I don't know if you would privacy searching that by yourself or not, so
Honestly, I don't know either.
Sage, this is a nice little room. The desk is organized but filled with books, papers, dried up inkwells and quills. There's a small little pile of clothes on the nightstand.
Apparently, I was a little more dapper when I dressed here. Are there any notes? Diaries, personal writings?
You shuffle through the papers and you're speed reading through them. And this is from your time away from Gula. As Clea mentioned, the group before Gondra.
Great! So now Sage has an audience for when her hands start shaking.
you okay there?
Just history. Yeah. Just history.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't mean to be.
Just history on it.
I don't mean to be esoteric. Gondra wasn't my first adventure. Actually, you've met one of them, Mara.
Right. Mara, yes. Yes. What happened with that one? Why did you stop? Or is that a bit too personal?
It doesn't feel personal right now. But as far as I can piece together, the group was attacked. I lost someone very important to me. So I came back.
Oh. This explains a few things.
So he just looks up for the first time. What?
Well, your aversion for me keep doing the shit I keep doing, and your reaction when Bert was recalling the memories of when I died, like your reaction back then. If you'd already lost someone, then losing a second person, that's understandable.
It feels like all this happened to somebody else. She's not dead, turns out.
Is she in the place as well?
Yeah.
That's where you want to go then as well.
And the next thing I say stays here in this room between you and me. Holy shit, she's hot.
It's just pauses, just side glances. As well, from one gay to another, fully understandable.
I don't know how I ever pulled her. She's tall and gorgeous. And almost as ripped as you are. So,
Huh.
I can see why I was so distraught to lose somebody like that.
Yeah, I mean...
Not for the emotional value or the sentimental feelings, no, just for the physical aspect.
I mean... Given what
I don't have any of those right now.
Given what I'm going through right now with Amora, yeah, I can fully understand that.
Hold on. Real talk. What?
What?
You're crushing on Amora?
Right, you weren't there. In her last moments when I saw her before, seeing her in that tank again, I confessed my love to her.
God's above and below. No.
Yup.
Oh, Ray, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
Not about that. That you confessed your love and she didn't hear you. Oh, we'll get her back because I'm dedicated to this now. We're getting you set up.
I have to admit, this is the most passionate I've seen you in some parts for this.
That's because this is funny as hell. This is fucking great. Are you kidding? This is a topic that the world's not at stake. I just found out a really, really pretty woman is apparently in love with me. And now you're saying that one of the other beautiful women we've been traveling with is like your secret crush. This is fucking funny as hell.
What's even better is the thought of their offspring. Pegasus.
Oh no!
flying centaur.
Oh god.
Oh my.
That was out of character. Sorry. I get asthmatic in the winter.
No, that's okay. You know what's even worse? Is Bert and Riku. Imagine that offspring.
No,
Pretzels!
no. I mean, well, it could. Like, they'd be really short chickens.
She's a fucking frog!
Oh, well, she looks like a fucking chicken. Frog legs taste like chicken. I'm just saying.
Very featherless chickens.
I'm just saying.
Now I'm just imagining frogs with beards.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, no!
The Budweiser frogs.
Defiance of nature.
Budweiser. That would be their
Oh.
names too. We'd have 3 kids and I'd name Budweiser.
Those poor
Oh.
2
children.
kids.
I got
One's
so
bum
distracted
and the other
there.
one's rum.
Not to,
Yeah.
get distracted from the end of the world, but good God, we're a mess.
Always where to begin with, apparently. Even in Bert's memories, we're still somewhat of a mess. It's just that we're having to relearn to get along with that mess now.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
On the plus side, at least this confirms something.
What?
That we weren't an item.
Oh, so that you can
Did
be in
you
love
think
with
we
her then?
were?
I mean, that
didn't
hook has to
know.
have meant something in that picture.
Oh my goodness gracious. The hug again. The fucking hug. Sage, can I have a hug, please?
No.
See,
See?
it did mean something, goddammit, because I can't even get a hug from her. Fuck you, Rhea. Why you get a hug and I don't?
Shut up, you're not here.
The
This is
fuck
girl
is-
talk time.
Okay, fine. Damn it.
Go back to looking at the floor near the hair.
Yeah, and that's probably a bad time to mention that when we first woke up, I was really incredibly attracted to you.
Whoa. What the,
But you know how that is.
Assuming that was before you looked below the waist.
Rhea, I'm gay. I don't care what somebody looks like. Now, it's an added bonus, but fuck if I care. You're wonderful.
What's an added? I was meaning the centaur part. What do you... How long's that been there? Has that always been there?
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh fuck. I need a
We'll
moment.
get it. We'll get it fixed. Take a moment. I'm
We'll
gonna.
get it fixed.
I'm just gonna start gathering up all of the papers and let Rhea have her moment.
That's thanks. Both for saying that you'd help me out with the holomorphing, but also saying, the whole crush for the bits thing. Because I have to admit, saying likewise.
Sage gets red. Great.
Oh no, Rhea's already red for me. It's like,
Glad we're both absolute disasters. I'm gonna gather up the rest of my stuff and maybe some spare clothes. Why don't you go meet up with the rest of the boys?
yeah, probably for the best.
And we separate to have our separate moments of gay panic.
Bert and Kyrish, as you're walking out of the room with the straw bed, you see Rhea coming out and her face is beet red.
Rhea, I like that color on you. Did you find some blush?
Oh god, is it that? Just like answer the cheeks. No, I think I just must have been stood near the fire for too long.
Oh, so you're flush. Okay, I get it.
Or maybe it's just from the desert. So I'm not
Nah,
quite sure.
I've seen you change colors before. This is definitely not
Oh
that.
yes, perhaps the fire's a love.
Woo. brown chicken, brown cow.
Whatever, you do whatever you do in your free time. I don't care.
We don't judge here. We don't care. We love you regardless, red-faced or not. I don't know what you have to be embarrassed about. I mean,
Did you find anything at least?
well, it's none of my business unless you make it my business. So, did you guys find anything interesting in there?
Sage is still looking through her personal belongings for anything, but I believe at the moment she's just gathering up some spare clothing.
Okay.
She was just peeking through the room that they just came out of.
There's gathering. Perhaps a little bit too hurried.
Why is the straw on the floor?
Roll me a
What?
search
What?
check.
17.
You look around, and the straw pile's pretty normal. You happen to look over towards the bed, and you notice that there's a picture frame laying face down.
She'll just sort of lift it up.
There is a man, presumably Eldridge, and he is cradling a baby dragon. In one arm, he's holding it like a baby, and with the other, you can see there is a bit of shell in between his two fingers.
What color is the dragon?
It's black.
She'll slowly put it back face down. And that red blush has now got to just drained pure white.
What'd you find, Rhea? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Next room. Let's go to the next room. I really want to get out of this room and into the next room.
Kyrish is going to go in and look around as well.
Yeah, Rhea. Can you help me out here and just explain why you went from really, really blush red to pasty
Dragon.
white? What?
Dragon.
Where?
In the swamp.
What about? What about the dragon in the swamp?
That was his room.
Oh, lovely. You killed someone my master knew. Oh, lovely. What's new?
We killed a dragon.
Kyrish really disliked that.
Well,
Not
I mean,
my
that's
fault.
not to say that. That's not to say that they weren't evil there, bro. Now think about that. Like, they attacked us. We
We've
killed them.
already established they had something in their skull they shouldn't have had.
The dragon, but not the guy.
So, if my teacher is evil,
No.
then by extension I am as well.
Well, it was your teacher's dragon, is what you're saying?
And
So,
who knows?
see, we don't know, so we can't assume anything. So we don't know anything. Right? So, like, getting the thought of somebody's killed. I mean, we were just protecting ourselves from a black dragon that was controlled by turkey dickface. I mean, turkey feathers.
Like, all I know is I'm getting concerned now. I came out of one room red, another room white. I'm scared to think what's going to be in this third room waiting.
What about the color one in the sewers was blue, right?
Yes.
Then there's the black one in the swamp.
How many
Did-
flatteries were it said that Turkey Feather said?
It was not disclosed.
It was not. We don't know. which means there could be the color of the motherfucking rainbow and dragons out there, all with phylacteries in his head. I know you got that reference. Like there, all sorts of them. Because there's what? There's gold dragons, and red dragons, blue dragons, white dragons, black dragons. Like the list
I mean,
goes.
You have the chromatics, you have the
Well, yeah, exactly.
metallics,
Yeah, so like,
and I don't even know if this is just my memory or not, but then you have like the gemstones.
but what about like sapphire dragons and yeah, okay, so what about how many phylacteries could he possibly have?
What are we talking about?
I mean, who's to say that he only has to implant in one of each color?
But like, if we have to
Ow.
find a way to destroy the phylacteries. It's just we have to. If he
I mean,
has
once we find out
phylacteries,
how to destroy one, we can destroy the others. And as long as it's nothing too long or arduous, we may be able to do it and save the others.
You guys
That
are
would
talking
be-
about phylacteries.
yes,
We
The
found
dragons.
one inside the dragon, so
Hmm.
there were
So
what?
what would
How many mirrors
stop
were
him?
there? DM?
What's that?
How many what?
How many mirrors were there?
There were 6 total.
There were 6 mirrors. So
One's
I would
shut down now.
assume at least 5 other phylacteries.
So the black one's dead. That is if he put a phylactery in every single dragon.
Yes.
But how else would he control them without them?
That's-
So
Yeah. I highly doubt the rest of them have some complicated
Dragons aren't
possession spell
some-
tattooed on their scales.
yeah, no, I'm thinking it's okay. So we know about the one in the sewers. We have to get Amora up. We have to. That has to come first. I know the king said that we could keep her alive indefinitely, but
You're preaching to the choir here, but that's going to require a yeah,
Divine
This is-
intervention.
divine judgment. I mean intervention.
right? Yeah, exactly.
That's a callback.
You know, I wasn't gonna say anything.
Bert,
Is
you're a
there a
cleric.
way?
You just need to get strong enough that your god will pay attention to you. The way we do that is by going around and killing more dragons.
I mean,
Wait a minute. It doesn't make sense. There's got to be a way to get these phylacteries out of the dragons without killing the dragons.
If
You
you
said it was
touch
feared to the brain.
another damn dragon without even attempting to save its life,
No, that's what
I
I'm talking
will.
about.
turn on all of you.
No, you're not turning on me because I'm not allowing it to happen either. I want to save these dragons. There's no reason for them to die.
Auric, no, he didn't mean it that way.
But if we could kill the
Aw.
thing, hold on. If we could kill the guy who controls the phylacteries, that would set the dragons free.
Maybe, or it would render them comatose. The information has to be here.
God.
There's no necromancy books in the
We gotta
library, but we
find-
haven't found Mithrin's room yet.
Oh, if we could just get you sucked back through to break those frickin' mirrors.
Yes, thank you. Very helpful. What ifs?
Or at least, no, I'm sorry, it's not that. I'm just thinking that, did you remember seeing anything that you can remember through the mirrors that would make you realize you were looking through the dragon's eyes, per se?
I'm only surmising that it's dragons based on the death in the swamp link. I saw, destroyed forest, stone room, a city, so like Gula in the desert, a snowy landscape, and one was dark, and one was a circle in the ceiling of a cave.
A sewer, perhaps?
That might be the stone room.
Or I mean, I'm trying to think of if any of them were the ones in the stone room. Because wasn't that a young dragon?
There was a young dragon in the throne room. I'd sneak by him. Though,
What wasn't
I'm
the one
wondering
in the
if he let me
sewers
go.
young? Huh. I've been wondering if he let you go since you got here. If somehow he's tracking you. Or listening through your... I don't even want to think about it. No.
Do you mistrust me?
No, not at all. I mistrust him.
The stone mirror, or the mirror with the stone room, was named Hadwin, labeled Hadwin, so I would assume that's the name of the dragon there.
Okay.
He ignored me and then seemed to
What
think
color
he
was that one?
Black.
black.
Another black?
I don't know the significance of Hadwin, but he was there.
And you said that was a black dragon. Was there any other colors?
I couldn't tell any other colors. I only saw Hadwin. Everything else was a point of view.
Okay. It's troublesome.
Why?
Well, in the point of view, did you see anything that would be... I mean, yeah, clearly you saw landmarks. A snowy region and burnt forest. I mean, fuck, a burnt forest where? And a snowy region could be fucking anywhere from the top of the mountains 10 miles away to thousands of
Right.
miles.
I'm thinking that the burnt place was Nisa.
The burnt place. I think I know where the burnt place is.
Yeah.
Just going off what I've been told before and everything.
What do you think it is?
She's just gonna sigh slightly.
Lord.
She just thinks on it. Ilya. Wasn't Ilya burned to the ground?
I'm not the one who remembers everything. I look at Bert.
Am I getting places mixed up again? Or what?
No, you're right. Ilya was burnt. So where would the snowy region? Or, I mean,
Which means that at one point I've got to go home.
yeah. Well, we'll all journey there together, I guess.
I mean, hell, if I can survive meeting my absolutely insane siblings, I'll be there to back you up.
Thanks.
Yeah, no. Yep. And, how far away is it?
I have no idea. I don't have a map in front of me.
Did we not have a map?
Thought we had a map.
I think I have some in my
Wait,
things,
I have a
but
map.
let's talk about this when we
Let's-
finish scouting out the house.
Yeah, we can. If once we all meet back up at near the fireplace, we can get that laid out on the table and work things out then,
Sounds good.
rather than just doing it in the middle of a corridor.
Well, I don't know where the hell we're at right now because is this supposed to be a house or a city?
You're in a house.
Or the castle? Okay.
Holy crap!
What?
No, just out character something I've just realised.
What?
We've
To do
been
with the
going
game?
for like 5 hours.
Jesus.
Well,
Oh shit. Yeah.
oh god.
You you go into the next room, and if at all possible, this room is actually pristiner than Sage's room. And on the nightstand there is a small glass case with a little rock, and there seems to be a glass bulb, and around it there's some copper wiring, and it's leading down to another orb that is sparking with electricity.
I'm gonna take a wild guess here and say this is probably your room, Kyrish, given the electricity and the fact that you helped the other town out with their electricity.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you were being kinky.
No, well, that's just bias now, isn't it?
I thought it was kink,
You're
electricity.
gross.
Well, Kyrish is gross. I mean,
At this
What
point,
did I do?
no, I'm kidding.
at this point, Lux will unravel from your neck and slink his way down your pant leg and slither across the floor, and expertly climbs the little nightstand, goes across to the bed, goes up onto the headboard, stretches out to the little tree hanging out from the glass case, and winds down and curls up in a little snake coil up on the rock.
Adorable.
And through your connection, you can feel content and the nice warm. And there's a little, like, snake smile on Lux's face.
Darling, why aren't you ever that cute? You're just an ass.
Darling will poke his head out from the scarf, look highly offended. Gah!
I mean,
And-
At least you guys know that your animal companions are real.
My God!
That's not the right noise!
That was not the right
That was
noise.
just
Oh my
Very good
goodness.
timing.
Which one was that?
Grinson?
Ah.
Oh, I heard Gizzy.
Yeah.
Oh, God. As Lux gets comfortable, your desk is also filled with papers and books. Not as many inkwells, but the quills are in a nice little glass container, keeping the tips protected. As Kyrish stays in his room, you all leave out to the last room. The last room is larger than Kyrish's and Sage's, but smaller than Eldridge. And there is 2 chairs. They are both facing each other. There is ink all over the floor. And there's papers everywhere.
Whoa.
This gotta be Sage's room.
No, I already found my room.
Yeah,
Um,
no, I get the feeling I know whose room this is.
It's his. I'm gonna start pouring over everything. I don't want to touch or move it.
Well,
I'll look.
it's either his or it's your master's, given the ink spilled all over the floor, the fact that the ink was spilled all over the book when we were reading it. This is where it happened.
You think?
I mean, it just seems right. Everything seems to piece together for that.
Why 2 chairs? If he got interrupted while writing the book or the letter, why are there 2 chairs here?
As you get closer to the chairs, the torchlight by the bed comes on. And you notice that the drawings on the papers, they're the tattoos that you can see on your arms and your legs.
Oh,
Sage, roll me a will save.
oh great! Hold on. Just panicking a minute. Where am I? Those are my spells. I need my stats.
Are you right?
$15.
You see a certain piece of paper. You've seen this before. A long time ago, in Tarn, when you woke up with the Mora guarding you, you asked her to sketch the runes on your back. This is the exact same rune that is encompassing the majority of your back. The only thing that's missing is the blue ring around it. Your adrenaline kicks in. Fight or flight? Nah, freeze.
Sage? Sage, are you okay? Sage? She's just gonna look down to the paper that Sage was looking at. Does she recognize the symbols as being the ones on Sage?
You would be able to see the ones on her arms, but the rest of the runes don't look familiar to you.
Oh. Oh. Ha. I can see why she's... I mean, I don't recognize these other ones, but these ones...
Sage will bend down and grab the one on her back.
Yep.
I was right. I was right.
These are your tattoos.
You helped me. This is the one.
He helped you with the tattoos to try and stop it then. That means that Turkey Fed is trying to take control of you before your master's murder.
It's not perfect. The design is different.
Kyrish, among hearing this commotion, do you follow the voices?
If there's nothing else to really look at in there, yeah.
Kyrish, as you enter the room, I am going to need you to roll me a spot check.
8.
You look towards the ground, and you can't tell if it's the shadow of everyone there, or if it's just the trick of the light. But you can swear the floorboards are a different color than the rest of the house. Do you inspect the stain further, or what do you do?
Yeah?
As you bend closer, how do you inspect the stain? How do you inspect it?
I'm probably just gonna take my fingers to it. Like, wipe it. I don't know.
The flakes come up, and it's a very... colors, choco colors. It's a very deep red. And it leaves a sticky residue on your fingers.
So, blood.
Yes. Very old, very dried blood.
Interesting. Where is everyone?
Here.
We're here.
What'd you find? It's on the floor.
I mean, look at it. It's an old blood stain. Like no one ever cleaned it.
Oh. Well, this room clearly has a story in it.
It clearly had something in it, yes.
Sage wants to sit down in one of the chairs.
You sit down in the chair that is closest to the bed. And you get a sense of unease. And your skin starts to crawl. And it's not just the entirety, it's different parts at a time. So it'll start from your shoulder down to your hands, your knees down to your ankles, and then all of a sudden the back of your neck all the way down to your lumbar spine.
Yep. It's unsettling.
As your skin is crawling, the sun starts to set. And you are all in a darkened room. You don't see the large pillar of light crashing down into the city building. There is the king, and he is chanting. And as he does, the pure yellow light envelops him. And it does so, it also envelops the black crystalline structure. And as it does, the yellow beam seems to crash through the ceiling, break open the crystalline structure, dissolves it into dust. The room is filled with golden light. And the golden light is split into 3 branches. One into Amora's tank, the other into Keith's. And the third branch is jarred up and put in the king's pocket. Further away, up in the snow, there's a blue dwarf atop a large white wolf. The wolf is snarling. They are surrounded by what seems to be humans. The dwarf throws his hand in the snow and throws it up in the air, and surrounding them is a spiked ice wall. Some of the humans are impaled on this wall, others are entrapped. As the blue man and the wolf go to finish them off, there is a roar from behind, and the ice wall is shattered. In a desolate area, there are a few people gathered around a broken tree. Various colors of magical auras are surrounding this tree, and yet another dragon approaches. 2 of these people, also with glyphs around their heads. They seem exhausted, but one of them starts to growl, and slowly, as she walks forward, she starts to grow large, and her bipedal movement turns into quadrupedal. she starts to grow scales, tails, and a wing. And before the full dragon takes form, she growls, "Give me back my son!" And two dragons fight it out.
Oh, dragon fight.
Oh shit!
What was everybody's favorite part of the episode?
Oh, we're gonna get there.
Uh,
Choco, you just get slam after slam on that one. Good grief, I'm tired.
Alright, speed round, favorite part. Bert, let's go!
I think it was me talking shit to the guards.
Literally.
Literally, yes. Tried to escape to the bathroom just to cast a spell so I could listen to what they were saying.
Sage, what was your favorite bit?
I liked the unexpected running into Rosemary. And my entire conversation I got to have with Rhea. That was funny as hell.
Yeah, I got a double down on that one. My favourite part is the little heart to heart between Rhea and Sage.
Also, I'm dying on the. Did you have a crush on me when I woke up? Because I had a crush on you when we woke up. That was comedy gold. The true gay experience.
I think my favorite part was doing Sage's one shot where she's all awkward and shit, and I just hit her with the very seductive voice for Cleothera, and Sage is just like
For somebody who's great, you're very good at gay panic.
You did an aura on her.
You shut your face, Leigh.
I mean, Sage, should I leave it for Leigh to listen to for next week, or should I spoil it now?
Leigh, do you want to bother listening to it?
Is it going to be added as like its own little episode, or is it going to be uploaded as part of this episode?
It's gonna be part of this episode. Basically, when Sage poofs, we switch scenes.
Ooh, this is gonna be a long episode. You might have to break this into a two-parter.
Might have to. There's a lot of footage.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I also like the fact that Sage knew what was gonna happen and totally played surprised until the very end. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
I like to fuck with you guys.
The poof, and my reaction to that. It's
Yes.
just- yeah.
You had a great reaction. I was like, oh, Bert, he cares. Honestly, I might have to, like, step back because I did have, like, an honest-to-God little, like, in, like, sweet moment when you were so, like, you played Bert so well. I love when goof characters go all, like, serious, but, like, full of love and care. I was like, oh, Bert. I love Bert. He's such a good character.
Loves you one moment and wants to kill everybody the next.
It's the best.
But thank you all so much for listening in. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like down below. Comment on what your favorite part of the episode was. Don't forget to peck that bell and scratch the subscribe button so you can't miss the next episode. We hope y'all are having a great one, and we will see you next episode. Bye!
Bye.
Later.
We'll be back, baby!
DMobo out.